Hey everyone, so welcome to my weight loss journey. If you guys are new here, guess what? So am I. So I recently started Tirzepatide and decided that I wanted to document this journey. So I'm going to go ahead and cover my first 2 weeks with you guys, as well as tell you guys a little bit about myself. So my name is Heather. I'm 36, about to turn 37, and I'm in Northeast Ohio. So I've struggled with my weight my entire life, literally from a kid all the way through adulthood. I did end up having gastric bypass surgery back in 2015, so 10 years ago, and I went from my highest weight of 341 pounds down to 217 pounds. My goal was to get to 180, but I never made it. I am an emotional eater. I struggle with eating my feelings, whether it's a happy occasion, sad occasion, whether I'm stressed. So my issue through these many of years has been that I have not fixed my head. I fixed my stomach, never fixed my head, and I regained a good portion of my weight back. So I went from 217 up to 283.8 as of 2 weeks ago. I met with my primary care physician and I'm like, look, I am at my breaking point. I am so unhappy with myself. I think that I need to see a counselor. I think I need to see a nutritionist. I think I need some accountability from my primary care physician, and I need to work on my weight. 37 is looming, and 37 scares the shit out of me, if I'm being frank with you guys, because my dad died at 37. My dad was morbidly obese. He had a heart attack, and he died at 37. I don't want to follow in those footsteps. So I told myself that I would dedicate myself to this medication for 1 full year, potentially longer if need be, but 1 full year of taking this medicine every week just to see where it gets me. And my doctor was completely on board, especially because I came in there with a plan of attack. I knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted to see a counselor. I knew I wanted to see a nutritionist. I knew that I had a plan and I was ready to execute that plan. So my primary care physician prescribed me the 2.5 milligram dose of Tirzepatide. My first week was last week. I was on the fence of whether I wanted to document this journey or not, or if I wanted to keep it personal. But I figured it was best to document this journey because then I would not only have accountability from the nutritionist, the doctor, the counselor, but I have it from you guys as well. So 2 weeks ago, starting weight of 283.8. I took my first shot on a Thursday, and I will say I wasn't impressed. I ended up doing it on the right lower side of my stomach, and I did not feel any appetite suppression at all. I was so hungry. I decided to commit to 3 days a week on my treadmill. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do 20 minutes. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but going from nothing to that is a good starting point for me. And even my psychologist is like, yeah, that's great. Absolutely fabulous. She's been very encouraging. And obviously, I'm going to bump that up in due time. So that was week 1. Absolutely no appetite suppression. I'm like, I know I can't give up. Maybe it just needs to get in my system and that kind of stuff. And I think that indeed is what it is it needed to get into my system. Week 2 was different for me. So week 2, I ended up doing my shot on my left lower side of my stomach, and I didn't have appetite suppression right away, but within 2 days of that, so by Saturday of this week, I had appetite suppression. And today is Tuesday, so I have 2 more days until my shot, and I still have a little bit of appetite suppression. I have some notes here that I did take. So week 2 on 221, I was absolutely exhausted. That is one of the side effects. I was so tired that I literally just wanted to sleep. That's when I noticed that my head hunger was minimized. And then on 223, I'm going to be frank, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to be transparent. Aunt Flo came knocking on the door. So Aunt Flo, I ended up getting my menstrual cycle, and it was a very heavy flow, heavier than normal. I don't know if that coincides with the shot. I also have PCOS, so it very well could be the PCOS. I had some bad cramps, a backache, my heart rate kept spiking to 110. It has been much better today now that it's been a couple of days. So I was struggling with that. I am starting to get a little bit hungry, but it's usually hungry within a good cause. Like, for example, today, I know this is a bad example. I literally got up and around 6:30, I made myself a cup of coffee. It is now 4:20 in the evening, and I drink my coffee and I haven't ate. Should we be doing that? No. Days when I am hungry, I do focus on my protein. I usually try to hit between 100 and 140 grams per my nutritionist. Usually have really good days, but between my menstrual cycle and the shot, I really have not wanted to eat, and I'm not going to make myself eat. We are going out as a family tonight for some Mexican. I looked at the menu. I think that I'm going to get like the salsa chicken. It's like a grilled chicken with salsa because that's like low calories, and maybe a little bit of rice. Not sure completely. One thing, I am so proud of myself. So before I even went to the doctors and that kind of stuff, I told myself I gotta introduce some healthy habits to show myself that I'm serious about this. I gave up soda. 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks, not a single soda, and I was a soda every single day kind of girl. And then on the weekends, go get the big 32 ounce or 40 ounce Polar Pop at the gas station. Have not had a single soda in 3 weeks because, for the most part, I don't want to drink my calories. With the coffee, I've even cut that down. I probably have 3 a week versus 1 every single day. So I'm really happy that I've introduced those small habits so far of the working out 3 times a week, only having coffee 3 times a week, and no soda. So that is my week 1 and 2 update. Oh, I need to tell you what week 2's weight was. So week 2, I ended up weighing in at 282 pounds. So I lost 1.8 between week 1 and week 2. I was honestly hoping for a bigger loss, but I think had I known, hindsight, that my menstrual cycle was coming, I would have realized that, hey, I was probably bloated. That's why I haven't lost as much. I have seen some weight loss already, but I'm not going to spoil week 3 for you guys. So that is my week 1 and 2 update. Thank you guys for checking this video out, and let me know if you are on a GLP1 journey as well.